guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I have a very fun video to share with you. I'm actually going to be doing a foundation first impressions and wear test. I don't do a lot of wear tests on my channel, but it's always a fun thing to share with you guys when I'm trying out something different and something new. So this particular foundation I have heard mixed reviews on, and I really wanted to see for myself what all of the talk is about and see if I think it's worth trying or not. I do, just for your reference, I do have combination skin. It leans more oily in the summer and more dry in the winter. So that's kind of my skin type and the skin that I'm dealing with. Obviously, I do have aging skin. I'm 36 now, so I do have some like smile lines and things like that, so we'll see if it settles into any fine lines. Other than that, my skin has been pretty normal recently. This foundation does retail for $25, which is an amazing price for a high-end foundation. Most high-end foundations that we sell at Sephora, for just example, range between about $35 to about $50. So this stick is definitely a very affordable high-end foundation. We'll see if it's worth it. I am wearing it right now, but I will show you guys the footage of me applying the foundation and my initial thoughts about how it applies. And then I'm gonna take you guys throughout my day. We're gonna see if it can hold up for a full mom day. Today I have errands to run, I'm driving kids all over the place, and I'm gonna be doing check-ins to let you guys know if it can last the whole day. So if you guys wanna see more about this foundation, just keep on watching. Okay guys, so I'm going to be applying the stick foundation from Anastasia, and by the way, I have this shade beige. I hope this is the right shade for me. It doesn't look too bad. Okay, before I apply it though, I have already moisturized and done all my skincare, but I am going to apply a primer. I'm using the NARS Oil-Free Pro Prime. This is one of their old primers, just because I know this works, so I wanted to use something I was familiar with for this, and it's more of like a hydrating primer. And because I've heard that this foundation stick can be a little drying, I wanted to use something that was not too heavy. Like if I used a mattifying primer with it, I feel like it'd get too sticky and it wouldn't apply very well. So I wanted to use something more hydrating to give my face a little extra slip so that it applies better, if that makes sense. And depending on how thick this is, this might be something you want to use maybe something like the Smashbox oil primer, something that really gives your skin a lot of hydration and extra smoothness. Normally what I do with a stick foundation, whenever I use my Lancome stick foundation for example, I draw it on and then blend it out with a big brush like this one. This one's from Pure Cosmetics. It's really, really soft, and I feel like that does a better job blending it out. But because I have heard that this is a little bit thicker, I'm going to work in sections. With the Lancome one, I'll just draw my whole face and then blend out, and it works just fine because it's so creamy, it blends really well. But this one is definitely drier, so I think I'm going to work in sections. So I'm going to start with this side of my face. Oh, it's a little dark. It's a little dark, but that's okay. We're heading into summer, so I think if I use a little bronzer, I can make this work. It's not too bad, really. Just a little tiny dark. Okay. It's definitely really dry. It feels super dry on my skin, almost like it's pulling a little bit. Not pulling, but it's just not blending super easily. It's not creamy. I would not call it creamy at all. It's the opposite of creamy. Coverage looks like light to medium coverage. I wouldn't even call it a medium coverage. My skin is actually really even right now. It's not normally this even. I usually have a lot more redness. I do have redness right now, but I have a lot more redness usually around my nose, and I usually have more acne scarring, which I don't have right now, and I don't have any active breakouts currently. So I don't need a ton of coverage, but we'll see. I usually am a full coverage kind of girl. It's definitely hard to blend. I would say if you're gonna use this, work in sections, because even working in sections, it's a little tricky to blend. It wants to kind of stay stuck where you put it, but it's not awful so far. I think it's okay. It's definitely not as nice as the Lancome stick, but this is a lot more affordable. This stick is $25, and the Lancome stick that I keep talking about is $47. And I go through that thing so fast. So if I could find another stick foundation option that's cheaper, I don't mind working in sections for that. I mean, the color's not perfect, but like I said, I can make it work. Once I apply the rest of my makeup, it'll be fine. All right, I'm just gonna finish applying this. Go ahead and do my forehead now. So I've heard so many mixed reviews on this foundation stick. It seems like oily skin likes it. And then it seems like dry, normal, even sometimes combo skin hasn't been working for. So my skin does get pretty oily in the summer, and we are heading into that season finally. Even here in Washington, we finally had some sunshine, which is amazing. I love it. So yeah, this might work for me this time of year. Okay, can you guys see around my brows where I do get dry? I get dry right in here. It is kind of caking a little bit right there. Let me see if I can blend that out. It did get a little cakey in the areas where I have dryness. Yeah, so coverage wise, I would call this like a medium coverage. Texture, it is dry. So if you have even remotely dry skin, avoid this. But if you're oily, you'll probably like it. So I'm just adding a little more coverage to my nose where I felt like there was too much redness showing through. And now what I'm gonna do off camera, I'm gonna go ahead and set everything with the Smashbox photo filter powder. I'm just gonna set that with that. Honestly, I don't even think you need to set this foundation. It's so dry, but I'm gonna just set it a little bit. I'm not gonna use too much powder, and then I'll do the rest of my makeup, and then I'll check back with you guys. Okay guys, so I did finish up my makeup. I just ended up setting my face actually with the Makeup Forever Duo Matte Powder, because I started to feel like after a couple minutes after I had applied the foundation that it looked just a tiny bit shiny. So I used the Makeup Forever Duo Matte Powder to set, and then I did put on a bronzer, blush, highlight. I did my eye makeup, my brows, everything obviously. I wanted to let you guys know what's on my lips because I get that question a lot, and I actually have two things on. It's the Ofra Liquid Lip in the shade Americano. I put that on first, and then I just felt like it was too dark because we're in summer, and it just felt a little too vampy, especially with the orange eyes. I just felt like I looked too fall, so I put this NYX High Voltage lipstick over the top. This is shade number 21. It's like a really light nude shade, so it kind of sheared it out a tiny bit and lightened it up, but it's still a little darker than I wanted the lips to be for today. But that's the look I ended up coming up with. But anyway, so what I'm going to be doing now, I have to leave in about a half an hour to get my youngest from preschool, and then from there we're going to pick up lunch, and then I have to pick up my second daughter, my middle daughter, Kira, from school early and take her to a dentist appointment, and then the rest of the afternoon we're probably just gonna hang out and play here. I have the day off from work today, so we're just gonna have kind of a girls' night in, but I will take you guys along and do some check-ins so you guys can see how the foundation wears. As of right now, I really do like the feel of it. It feels nice. I'm trying to get close to the camera so you guys can see the coverage. It looks good. I mean, you can see that I have makeup on. It's definitely not like a sheer foundation, but it doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look heavy. It just has a nice feeling so far. So far, I like it. So yeah, we'll see if I still like it by the end of the day. Let's see how it wears. It is warm today, but it's not hot. It's probably around 70 degrees today, so it's the perfect day to try out a foundation because I'm not gonna be sweating like crazy. So yeah, we'll see how this goes, and I'll just see you guys in a few hours. Okay, I wanted to do a quick check-in. I'm sitting in a parking lot and there's people all around me, but that's okay. It's only been 2 hours, but I wanted to show you guys kind of in the sunlight, and also I had my sunglasses on, so that usually, yeah, that usually makes a mark like that. But anyway, overall, so far, I really am enjoying it. Like I said, it's only been about 2 hours, so I'm definitely going to check in a couple more hours, probably when we get done at the dentist, my daughter's dentist appointment. But But yeah, definitely it's a little dark on me as of right now, but we are heading into summer, so I think it'll get better. So yeah, I'll check in a little bit. All right, guys, I wanted to do another check-in. There's Lexi. So it's now 2 o'clock, so I've had this on for 4 hours. I think it is looking okay. Oh, I got some lipstick right here. I had lunch and I got some lipstick right there. That's great. But other than that, it's looking okay. It did rub away where I had my sunglasses on, but like I said, every foundation I own does that. I need to find some sunglasses that don't do it that bad because it's pretty bad. Around my nose, it's not looking fantastic. I have that little smile line right there that you can see, but it doesn't look like it's like settling into it very much. I don't know. Overall, I think it looks all right. I don't think it's my favorite foundation, but it doesn't look bad. So, yeah. I'll do one more check-in in a few more hours, and we'll see how it wears. Okay, you guys, so it is now 5:30, so I've had this foundation on 7.5 hours since 10 a.m. So, this is going to be my final check-in. The foundation has completely worn away on my chin, and around my nose it's getting a little caked up right here, and then it's looking pretty shiny just like right here. I always get shiny in my T-zone, so you guys can definitely see the shine. Typically I would powder throughout the day to prevent it from getting shiny, but I didn't do that today. Oop. Camera fail. I didn't do that today because I wanted you guys to be able to see how it actually wore. So let me get up in the light. I'm trying to get better lighting as the sun is going behind my house. But anyways, as you guys can see, it held up. I don't know. I would call it okay wear time, I guess. Like, I definitely have a lot of foundations that perform better than this one, but it's not the worst foundation I've used. I feel like if I had touched up with some powder in my T-zone, like on my chin, around my nose, and on my forehead like I usually do, and had I not worn sunglasses today, it would be a little bit better. But overall, I would give this foundation, as far as wear time, kind of like a C. I feel like it's an average foundation, not a fantastic one, but for the price, I don't know, like, it did okay for the price, for $25. I don't know. I'm not gonna return this foundation, but it's definitely not one that I would ever repurchase. So hopefully that makes sense. Hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'm gonna go finish making dinner for the kids, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.